When you think of birds, you probably imagine sweet morning songs, colorful feathers, and peaceful creatures flying through the sky. But nature has a darker, much deadlier side. Millions of years ago, birds inherited their bloodlines directly from terrifying dinosaurs. And trust me, some of them never forgot their ancient roots. In today's deep dive into the wild, we are looking at 12 of the most dangerous birds on Earth. Creatures equipped with razor-sharp daggers for claws, bone-crushing beaks, and toxins strong enough to paralyze a human. Some can outrun a racehorse, while others drop from the sky at the speed of a bullet. If you ever spot one of these monsters in the wild, your best move isn't to take a photo, it's to run for your life. Welcome back to the channel. Let's count down the feathered weapons of nature that you should never, ever approach. Starting our list at number 12 is a bird that doesn't need giant talons or massive size to end your life. Meet the Hooded Pitohui, native to the dense jungles of Papua New Guinea. At first glance, this songbird looks completely harmless, with its bright orange and black feathers, but do not be fooled by its charming looks. The Hooded Pitohui is one of the very few poisonous birds in the world. Its skin and feathers contain a neurotoxin called batrachotoxin, the exact same deadly poison found on the skin of toxic dart frogs. The bird gets this poison by eating toxic beetles. Just touching this little bird can cause numbness, burning sensations, and intense pain. If the toxin enters your bloodstream, it can cause paralysis and cardiac arrest within minutes. Local tribes call it the rubbish bird because eating it can be fatal. It proves that in the wild, beauty often hides a silent killer. At number 11, we have the undisputed speed demon of the animal kingdom, the Peregrine Falcon. While it might not look threatening sitting on a tree branch, once this bird takes to the sky, it becomes a living missile. When hunting, the Peregrine Falcon climbs to extreme heights and then executes a terrifying high-speed dive, known as a stoop. During this dive, it can reach unbelievable speeds of over 200 miles per hour, or 320 kilometers per hour. That makes it the fastest living creature on Earth. But the real danger isn't just the speed, it's the impact. The falcon balling its feet into fists and striking its prey at top speed delivers a shockwave so powerful it instantly decapitates or snaps the neck of target birds mid-air. While humans aren't on their menu, an accidental strike from a falcon moving at racing car speeds can cause severe internal injuries or fracture human bones instantly. Coming in at number 10 is a bird you've probably seen on your last beach vacation goal. Most people view seagulls as mere pests or aggressive ice cream thieves, but do not underestimate these coastal avian predators. When protecting their territory or seeking food, they can transform into relentless attackers. Herring gulls possess surprisingly powerful, razor-sharp hooked beaks designed to tear flesh. In coastal towns around the world, Hospital emergency rooms treat thousands of injuries caused by gull attacks every single year. They are known to dive bomb people at speeds over 40 miles per hour, aiming directly for the face, eyes, and head. Their sharp claws and strong beaks can inflict severe lacerations requiring stitches. Even worse, gulls practice a mobbing tactic. When one attacks, dozens of others join in a chaotic, bloody feeding frenzy. If you see a flock of gulls circling low while displaying aggressive wing movements, guard your eyes and back away immediately. If you're enjoying this journey into the wild and dangerous side of nature, please take a quick second to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Turning on the notification bell helps us create more deep dive documentary content for you every single week. Have you ever had a scary encounter with an aggressive bird in real life? Drop your story in the comments below. Read every single one. Now, let's get back to the list as we enter even more dangerous territory. At number 9 sits the silent ghost of the frozen north, the snowy owl. Known for its glowing golden eyes and brilliant white plumage, this creature looks like something straight out of a magical fairy tale. But beneath those striking feathers lies an apex predator built to survive in one of the harsh environments on the planet. Unlike most owls that hunt exclusively at night, the snowy owl hunts during the day. Equipped with massive curved talons over 2 inches long, its grip strength can crush the bones of small mammals instantly. But what makes them truly dangerous to humans is their fiercely defensive nature during breeding season. Snowy owls build their nests directly on the tundra ground. If you unknowingly wander near a nest, the parents will not warn you, they will strike. They dive from the sky silently without making a single sound, driving their talons directly into the face, head, and neck of intruders. Arctic researchers frequently suffer deep puncture wounds, severe eye injuries, and scalp lacerations from these ghost-like aerial guardians. Coming in at number 8 is a creature universally recognized as the ultimate symbol of elegance, love, and grace, the mute swan. We see them on peaceful park lakes and postcard photos, but don't let their regal beauty fool you. The mute swan is one of the most aggressive and territorial waterfowls in the world. Weighing up to 30 pounds with a massive wingspan reaching nearly 8 feet, a male swan defending its nest or cygnets is a formidable force. When threatened, they perform a posture called busking. Raising their wings, arching their necks, and charging across the water like a speedboat. Their primary weapon isn't their beak, but their wings. The solid bony knobs on their wing joints act like heavy iron fists, A single blow from a swan's wing generates enough kinetic energy to break human arm bones, fracture ribs, or knock a full-grown adult out of a kayak. Tragically, there are documented cases where aggressive swans knock swimmers unconscious or trap them underwater, leading to drowning. Never swim near a swan family. It is a mistake you might not survive. Entering our top 7 is the indisputable ruler of the African rainforest canopy, the crowned eagle. Often called the leopard of the air, this bird doesn't just hunt small rodents. It specializes in killing large, intelligent prey like monkeys, baboons, and small antelopes weighing up to 60 pounds. What makes the crowned eagle so exceptionally dangerous is its sheer physical power and crushing force. Relative to its body size, it possesses the strongest talons of any raptor on the planet. Its thick, curved claws measure up to 4 inches long, backed by a crushing pressure of over 400 pounds per square inch. To put that into perspective, that is enough force to instantly crush a human skull like an eggshell. Unlike most birds that attack only when provoked, the crowned eagle is a true ambush predator. It hovers quietly in the trees before dropping like a anvil onto its victim, driving its talons directly into the brain or throat. Tragically, in rural parts of Africa, there are documented historical cases and anthropological evidence of crowned eagles preying on young human children. If you are walking through the jungle and hear a heavy rustle in the canopy above, At number 6, we leave the skies behind and look at the undisputed heavyweight champion of the avian world, the common ostrich. Standing up to 9 feet tall and weighing over 300 pounds, this giant flightless bird is built like a living tank. While they are usually herbivorous, backing an ostrich into a corner is a fatal mistake. Ostriches cannot fly, but they don't need to. Their main weapon lies in their long, insanely muscular legs. An ostrich can sprint at speeds over 45 miles per hour, easily outrunning any human athlete. But it's their defensive kick that strikes absolute terror into wildlife experts. An ostrich kicks forward with a force exceeding 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch, equivalent to being struck by a small car. Even worse, each foot is armed with a sharp 4-inch claw capable of disemboweling a human, or a full-grown lion with a single swing. Numerous farmers and tourists have suffered shattered ribs, internal bleeding, and fatal punctures after entering an ostrich enclosure during mating season. If an ostrich charges you in the wild, lying flat on the ground and covering your head is literally your only chance of survival. Breaking into our top 5 is Australia's giant native bird, the emu. Standing over 6 feet tall, this bird is so formidable that it is literally famous for winning an actual war against humans. In 1932, the Australian military deployed soldiers armed with machine guns to cull the emu population, and the emus completely outmaneuvered them. While less bulky than their African ostrich cousins, emus are far more unpredictable, aggressive, and relentless. They are capable of running at 30 miles per hour for hours without stopping. Instead of kicking strictly forward like an ostrich, an emu's legs are built to kick in almost any direction, forward, backward, and sideways. Their feet feature 3 massive toes, each tipped with a dagger-like claw that can easily rip through heavy clothing and leather boots. Emus are intensely curious, meaning they will frequently approach humans out of nowhere. If they feel threatened or hungry, that curiosity instantly turns into explosive violence. They jump high into the air, using their full body weight to drive their claws down into your torso or throat. In the Australian outback, locals know better than to ever turn their back on a wild emu. Landing at number 4 is a bird straight out of a nightmare, the bearded vulture, also known as the lammerjayer. Inhabiting the high, jagged mountain ranges of Europe, Asia, and Africa, this massive raptor boasts an impressive 9-foot wingspan and a menacing facial structure featuring red ringed eyes and a stiff black beard. What makes the lammerjayer exceptionally dangerous isn't an active desire to hunt humans, but its unique and lethal feeding habit. This bird lives on a diet consisting almost entirely of bone marrow. To crack open large bones from dead animals, the bearded vulture flies up to 300 feet into the air and drops the heavy bones directly onto sharp mountain rocks below. The impact shatters the bone like glass. However, they don't just drop bones. They also target live tortoises and hard objects. If a human hiker or climber happens to be standing beneath their target area, a heavy bone, falling from the sky at terminal velocity, can easily fracture a skull or inflict fatal injuries. In fact, historical accounts claim the ancient Greek playwright Aeschylus was killed when a lammerjayer mistook his bald head for a smooth stone and dropped a heavy tortoise right onto him. Walking beneath these mountain giants is a constant game of lethal Russian roulette. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 is North America's ultimate nocturnal assassin, the great horned owl. With feather tufts on its head resembling horn-like ears and glowing yellow eyes that pierce through total darkness, this bird is the ultimate phantom of the night sky. Weighing only a few pounds, the great horned owl punches vastly above its weight class. Its primary danger comes from its complete invisibility and total silence. Thanks to specially designed comb-like feathers on the edges of its wings, a great horned owl glides through the air without making a single decibel of sound. You will never hear it coming until its talons enter your skin. Speaking of talons, its grip strength is terrifying. A great horned owl can exert over 500 pounds per square inch of pressure with its feet, a force comparable to the bite jaw strength of a large guard dog. They routine hunt animals much heavier than themselves, including skunks, porcupines, and small dogs. For humans, night joggers and campers who stray close to their nests are frequently targeted. The owl drops silently from above, driving its massive talons into the back of the neck or face, causing deep puncture wounds, nerve damage, and severe facial lacerations. At number 2, we encounter the apex airborne nightmare of the Amazon rainforest, the Harpy Eagle. Looking like a mythical monster or a creature straight out of a fantasy film, this is the largest and most powerful eagle species found in the Western Hemisphere. Female Harpy Eagles can weigh up to 20 pounds with a wingspan stretching over 6.5 feet. But the true terror of the Harpy Eagle lies at the end of its legs. Its thick yellow legs terminate in massive black talons measuring up to 5 inches long, longer than the claws of a full-grown grizzly bear. Combined with a crushing force of over 530 pounds per square inch, the Harpy Eagle doesn't just catch its prey. It instantly crushes internal organs and snaps spines on impact. In the dense canopies of South America, they snatch full-grown sloths, monkeys, and deer directly off-branch without slowing down. While they naturally avoid human adults, researchers working in the canopy or indigenous children walking alone in the jungle are at severe risk. If a Harpy Eagle decides you are a threat or potential prey, its lethal ambush leaves zero room for survival. And finally, at number 1, taking the crown as the most dangerous bird on Earth, is a living modern dinosaur, the Southern Cassowary. Native to the tropical rainforests of northeastern Australia and New Guinea, this giant bird stands over 6 feet tall, weighs up to 160 pounds, and holds the official Guinness World Record for the world's deadliest bird. Looking at a cassowary feels like looking directly into the eyes of a velociraptor. Beneath its striking blue skin and bone casque lies an aggressive, highly territorial creature with an explosive temper. But its true lethal power rests on its feet. Each foot features 3 massive toes, but the inner toe is equipped with a dagger-like claw measuring 5 inches long, as sharp as a combat knife. Feels threatened, it doesn't back down. It charges at speeds speeds up to 30 miles per hour, leaps high into the air, and kicks forward with devastating precision. That 5-inch claw acts like a biological sword, capable of slicing open human abdomens, severing major arteries, and causing fatal puncture wounds in seconds. There are numerous documented cases of cassowaries attacking, maiming, and killing humans who got too close or tried to feed them. If you ever encounter a cassowary in the wild, do not run. Slowly back away behind a tree, keep your eyes on it, and protect your chest at all costs. Nature is filled with breathtaking beauty, but as we've seen today, that beauty often comes with severe danger. From poisonous feathers to bone-crushing talons and dagger-like claws, these 12 avian predators prove that birds are not to be taken lightly. Respecting wild animals and keeping a safe distance is the ultimate rule of surviving in the wild. Which of these terrifying birds surprised you the most? Did you expect the cassowary to take the top spot, or did the poisonous pitohui shock you more? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive into the wild world. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Before we fully close the book on this feathered nightmare list, we have a special bonus section. There are 2 unique avian killers that didn't quite make our top 12, but are far too dangerous to ignore. First up on our honorable mentions is Africa's famous reptile hunter, the secretary bird. Standing over 4 feet tall with longs and prominent black head plumes, this bird looks like a high-fashion model. But don't let its elegant promenade fool you. Those long legs are living sledgehammers. The secretary bird specializes in hunting highly venomous snakes, including cobras and puff adders. Instead of flying, it hunts entirely on foot. When fighting a deadly snake, it flares its wings for balance and delivers rapid bone-shattering stomps directly to the snake's head. The force of a single stomp is 5 times the bird's own body weight, delivered in just 15 milliseconds. Faster than the blink of a human eye. A human receiving a full-force kick from a panicked secretary bird could suffer fractured ankles, crushed shins, and severe tissue damage. It is a biological martial artist you never want to challenge to a kickboxing match. Our second honorable mention takes us to the dark forests of Eurasia to face the largest owl species on Earth, the Eurasian eagle owl. With a massive wingspan reaching nearly 6.5 feet and striking bright orange eyes, this nocturnal super predator is an absolute terror of the darkness. Unlike smaller owl species, the Eurasian eagle owl sits at the top of its food chain. Armed with crushing talons that exert forces strong enough to snap thick branches, it routinely hunts foxes, young deer, and even other birds of prey like falcons and smaller eagles. When humans accidentally intrude on its nesting territory in deep forests or rocky cliffs, the eagle owl will launch silent, high-speed aerial attacks from behind. Their massive talons can easily tear through heavy winter jackets, causing deep flesh wounds and severe concussion from the heavy blunt force impact. As our deep dive comes to an official end, one truth remains crystal clear. The bird kingdom is far more complex, powerful, and potentially lethal than most people ever realize. These 14 feathered creatures are a powerful reminder of nature's endless creativity and fierce strength. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible 30-minute journey through the wild. If you enjoyed this full-length documentary, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your favorite bird. Respect nature, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next documentary adventure.